And we back, baby. Y'all know what time it is. It's Mr. One Gotta Go Show. Find me on all the platforms, man.
And this Mr. J Fowl.
And this is the Front Page Podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Every time Front Page drops something that's front page worthy, you gonna get that alert, baby. Make sure you stay on top of it. You know
I like that. Show was in unison. I like that. That was.
Hey, come on.
Y'all
man.
practice.
You know we gotta do what we gotta
Y'all
do.
practice that? That was clean, bro.
Hey, we can't give out our secrets.
Yeah,
bro.
you know
That
what
shit
I'm
was
saying?
clean,
Sauce,
bro.
give me the
What did
sauce.
Dre say? We've been in the lab with a pen and a
Yeah.
pad trying to get the damn label off,
off.
okay? That's,
No, that's
what the
fair.
hell we've been doing.
Yeah.
But like I said before, he introduced himself. I was about to introduce the homie, so here we go.
Here we go.
He's none other than the biggest realtor in Las Vegas, the biggest foodie in Las
In
Vegas.
Vegas.
We had to have him here. He keeps it cracking every day. Mr. Brandon from Vegas
Come
on
on,
the
man.
front page, baby.
Come on,
He
man.
made it to the front page, baby.
Ew.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm still shocked by that introduction. I've been doing a podcast with my lender for like 2 years, and we can't get on point, man.
Hey, man, y'all need some help?
We probably do.
Hey, we
Yeah, you
can
know what I'm
teach
saying?
you how to do it.
That
You know what I'm
intro-
saying?
We got an ebook coming soon. You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
All we do is we be in the club doing the same old two-step. That's
Same
all
old
we
two-step.
do, bro. That's
two-step.
how we keep it cracking. You know what I'm saying? But B, man, thank you for coming to the front page.
Always. It's been
You
a long
are-
time coming.
Man, you are one of the most busiest brothers on social media, bro. Every time I look up, you either showing the house you just sold, or showing the house you're telling somebody to buy, or you showing somebody where the best food at is in Las Vegas.
Facts.
So my question is, bro, that I want to know, and probably everybody want to know, because we're going to dive right into the meat and potatoes. They know you more for the food, but they know you for real estate.
Yeah.
But I remember you telling me you used the food to help boost your real estate business.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Man, it's called being broke, man. So when we first started, I didn't even believe in TikTok or social media, nothing like that. I'm like, that's for teenagers go and dance on the internet. Like I'm not that dude. That's
Right.
weird, you know? And I had this luxury client, my first big luxury client from California. And she was sending me houses on TikTok. And I'm like, I got to download an app to look at the houses you want to send me. And I downloaded the app, whatever, and the house she sent me was like $800,000-$900,000, and I'm like, "Yo!" I said,
Good way to hustle.
I said, "You're sending me like real houses on TikTok?" She goes, "Yeah, that's where we all look at houses now." And I'm like, "Bro, when I see the money, I don't even it doesn't take me more than 5 seconds to be like, oh well, I got a TikTok now." And
It's a no-brainer.
no brainer.
Yeah.
And when she came into town, she was like, my one hesitation about moving to Vegas is like, there's no good food out there. I said, what? Like, no good food? Like,
That's a lie.
That's
Yeah.
like, you're tripping. Let
we
me
Vegas.
show you like the good spots to eat. So I drove her around town, and shout out to Andrea, by the way. She actually gets credit for this whole thing because she gave me the idea. She's like, oh my God, this is so cool. This is the part of Vegas that nobody gets to see. You should put this on TikTok. And I was like, nobody wants to watch me eat at like some small little Mexican restaurant in the hood. She's like, no, they do. And I was like, all right, I'll try it out. So that day at night, it's COVID. We couldn't sell houses. No one was coming into our houses. So I had this little butcher shop that I was going to get my steaks. And I was like, man, if you still buying steaks at Bonds and Albertsons, that's trash. Like, this is where you should be going. I made the video, and I was real embarrassed about it. Like, oh, man, this is stupid. What am I doing, dog? Man.
As we all
And
are.
it's like 4 a.m, and my phone's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. My wife's like, who the is messaging you
Right.
at 4 a.m? I look over.
And fight over.
Overnight, I'm talking about like, we had like 200,000 views overnight. People are like blowing me up. Where's the butcher at? Where's the butcher at? Where's the butcher at? And I'm like, well, it's across the street from this house I'm trying to sell. If you try to, if you try to come look.
Right.
And we ended up getting so many the very next day, because again, I don't wait for the money. That morning, I went to the house and I'm like, hey, let me film your house and put it on social media. And they were like, okay. And I filmed it. I'm like, and right across the street is the butcher block. Bro, we ended up selling that house in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
And this is during COVID. We couldn't get nobody out.
Man.
But once I told them that, like, oh, here's something cool by the house, it connected. And so from here on out, I said, okay, look, the more I show them this stuff, the more they want to come look at the houses over here. And that's how it was born.
And that's how Brandon from Vegas.
That's how
was
Brandon
born.
from Vegas was born, man. Every dinner, people see me. Like, I don't show people's faces because that's weird. But every dinner you see me at, I'm there with clients, right? That's why we can order the whole menu and people can get a real look at what it's looking like. But because I'm big as hell, people think I'm really out here ordering 9 dishes
Yeah.
at a time. I'm like, bro, look, like
Come on now.
shit.
Ain't nobody eating no
Yeah,
I'm not
dishes.
like, damn, bro. I'm like, damn.
That is crazy.
And that's
bro. Go
super
ahead.
smart though, because you taking your clients out, so that's a real estate, and you doing the food thing all at the same time.
Yeah, and it's
That's
crazy.
cr-
It
that's
took
smart.
a lot of realtors got on real late to the concept, right? But it's like your clients want to go out and eat anyway, right? And you can film it. It's a write off for us. Once I film it for social media, now it's a write off because I'm using it for my clients' dinner, and I'm also using it for social media. So my accountant gets to write a lot of this off, right? I still got to pay for it, but on the back end, it's cool.
Absolutely.
And it's like I take clients out to eat, I get content for it, which gets me more clients. Who I take them out to eat, which gets me right. It's like a circle. And then once you get good enough at the game, then the restaurants invite you in. So now, right now, you just keep adding on more and more and more.
They start reaching out to you.
They start reaching out to you, right? Because like if enough people start watching the videos, they want that traction. And now it's like a restaurant every so often will call me and be like, "Hey, can you come try our food out?" Well, great, I come try their food out. My clients get to come have a great meal, eat everything on the menu. They love it. Tell their friends, "Oh man, our realtor just took us out to the craziest dinner you ever seen in your life. You got to use this guy." Now I get them, take them out to the dinner, and we just keep it full circle, man.
Wow.
Man, that's a beautiful thing, bro. And I just want to say, because I've been knowing this brother, man, for a long time, man.
Don't tell them how long, bro.
But because every time I love when people pull my receipts, you know what I'm saying? Because I be like, man, I've been knowing this brother, so I'm gonna let him tell y'all how long we've been knowing each other.
Since
man.
Pootie Mac, bro.
Pootie Mac,
Pootie
bruh.
Mac,
I was
bruh.
just telling the homie, I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, the homie's daddy was Pootie Coach.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me?
Look, this like, Doug, it's crazy. Nobody hits me up more than other barbers. Nobody. And they're like, bro, it's like, you know how you wear a wedding ring and girls like come crazy at you, even though they know you're married? I was telling other barbers like, yo, I've been going to the same barber for like my whole life. Like I'm loyal. I'm not gonna switch up now. Oh, just come out, try it one time. Just one. I'm like, you trying to get me to cheat, bro?
What are you doing?
This is some intense cheatery. Like, yeah,
You
bro.
know the rule. You know the rules.
Straight up. It's straight up. But no, it's been a long time, man. And as you know, in Vegas, man, we loyal to the people we've known
Loyal to
forever.
the soil,
you
man.
can't switch up.
I just had to say that, man, because at the front page, we connected with a lot of people, man. Y'all better know how we get down, man. We can send Brandon into your business, shut it down,
Man.
or build it up.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all better be nice to the front
You
page.
better be nice to the front page.
You
By the way,
better be nice.
T gave me the haircut. So he said, you can't come on my podcast looking like you was looking yesterday.
He came about a week ago. He came about a week ago and grew back, but he was crispy. He's still crispy right here. You know what I'm saying? He's still crispy.
He said, look, I want you on the podcast, but
Right. How
We
you
gonna
have
have
a
to
barber
cut this
sitting
shit.
next to you? And then,
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
people like, I ain't never going to T if he looking like that.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. And that's the only time I hit him too. I be like, bruh, you look like you need a haircut right now, bro. You better come see me.
One of these days, I'm gonna expose this dude's messages, right? My messages, it'll be like every like 3 or 4 weeks, I get the message to T like, "Hey man, you need to come see me." He's just been like,
Cause he'll be on there, bro.
Right.
He's a gangster. He'll tell you, he's like, bro, I get my hair cut once a month, bro. I don't care about that. I'm grinding.
Yeah.
So as your barber, I'll be like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I see you on here, but we gotta line you up, dog. You know what I'm saying? That mustache is, we gotta clip them ends
Oh,
right there.
bruh.
You feel me? But now let's get back on the serious note, man. Cause my next question. You are one of the biggest foodies, if not the biggest foodie in the city of Las Vegas or the world, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
But I know that there is a lot of people who feel like they can just turn their phone on and start filming and should be getting paid. Can you explain the grind that it took to get you to where you are at, bro?
yeah. And I'm not even like, so the in Vegas, you got guys like Vegas Phil, who's been doing this since 2008. Yelp, then you got guys like Unlocked, who runs the biggest food page in Vegas, who's been doing the social media thing since like 2015, right? These guys have put in the work, the hours. Like it's a real full-time business for them. And to me, that's the part that nobody explains to people who are starting this. It's like,
Tell 'em.
this is a full-time business, right? Restaurants run on the thinnest margins you've ever seen in your life. They make most of their money sales on like alcohol, beer, sides, stuff like that. So for the most part, they can't really like pay for marketing. There's this idea that restaurants are making millions of dollars and just paying all these influencers. And it's like, that's crazy. These restaurants have no budget. They have no budget. Like if you're on the strip If the Strip hits you up, you can go ahead and say whatever you want. The Strip got unlimited budget out there.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But like local mom and pops, like for them, a couple $100s is like is pushing the bank. And so a lot of foodies, they start and they think it's like this quick path to success. But even Keith Lee, who's probably at this point the most famous foodie in the universe,
For sure.
even Keith Lee was posting dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens, and I'm talking about like hundreds of videos before he ever got put on the news and it started being a profession for him, right?
Right.
So this idea that like, and now it's more competitive than ever.
Yep.
When I first started, it was me. There was like 8 or 9 people doing it seriously, right? So it was kind of easier to get started because there wasn't that many of us. Now it's a full-time job, and you got to grind your way to the top. You got to grind your way to the top.
What do you think sets you apart from other foodies, man, to make your content so great? Because people, like you said, man, I don't see how people like to watch me to eat, but obviously over 400,000 people love to watch you take a bite of something.
Which is crazy, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
That's
saying,
crazy.
bro.
Like people ask me all the time, like how many people follow me, and they think I'm joking. I'm not like feigning humility or something. I genuinely don't look. But my wife was updating our media kit, which I have to update to send out to businesses and stuff. So I actually needed to look. And we have there's like 450,000 on TikTok, like 400,000 on Instagram. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I found out why people like watching is because I actually eat the food. Like straight up, I'm like, remember when I started this, it wasn't a business for me. I was literally hungry. Yeah. And I had, so like for me, I'm walking in and I'm like, this is what I like to eat. And I'm actually eating the food. I'm not just like filming it or showing clips of it or like none of that. It's just me and my camera sitting down, ordering the food, eating it in front of you so you could see that like I ate the whole plate. This ain't a fictional thing. I'm not taking one bite and like, oh look, it's delicious. Like no, I ate the whole burrito. That's how you know it's good.
I ate the whole damn burrito.
It's gone.
Right.
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 And people could see that. And then, people see me out with my wife or my family just eating at the restaurant. So they know it's real. I'm coming back here week after week eating at the same places. You know it's legit,
It's not just a show.
And then it helps in that when I started, I was the only black foodie doing this. Like I was the only one.
Yeah.
So if you were someone who wasn't like, most of my following are minorities, are people of different like ethnic groups, Filipino, Polynesian, because when I first started, you had 2 choices. It was either like the white guy, the Asian guys, or me. Those were really it. Yeah. And so that's who my audience to this day still is for the most part. Like I went to Filipino town and the Filipinos had nothing but love. Like I felt like I legit feel like a celebrity at Filipino town. Everybody was like, oh, like they wanted to talk and chop it up.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's
like
dope.
super supportive, man.
Damn. I mean, but you've been putting on the grind, bro, for so long. So it's like can't help but to respect you, bro. Because to go from COVID to over 450,000 followers on multiple platforms is amazing, homie.
Well, plus you see me and I'm fat, right? So like I'm actually eating. I am doing the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I am doing the thing. Like you look at me and you're like, oh, that guy there eats the food. Like I'm 100% certain he's eating the food, right? There's no denying it. But you said the right thing is that at a certain point, the work speaks for itself. Yeah. Right? When you first started being a barber, there was people who were like, oh, I don't know if he can do it, right? For sure. But you thousands of cuts later, the proof is there. Yeah. Now that's all people know you as. It's like, I've done it for so long, this is what I do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, right now, one of the big things on the internet is like being like an anti-influencer. It's like shitting on people who do
good thing
influencing, right?
Really?
Well, because there's a lot of bad influencers out there who do it for money, or they'll hit up restaurants and be like, if you don't give me $3,000, I'm gonna give you a shitty review.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's
cold.
Who is doing that? Put their ass on the front page.
Not
Can
here.
we call out a foodie?
It's not here in Vegas.
Wow, y'all out of line for that.
You see it. It's like, So the anti-influencing thing has become a whole thing, right? The problem is, at the end of the day, tomorrow people still need more content.
That's real.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, people are addicted to this content. So no matter how much they hate or dislike something, they still need something to scroll to. And if you're the one giving it to them, eventually you just like beat the respect into them, right? You may not like me, but guess what? 3 times a day, I'm gonna pop up on your screen with
You
some
gonna
new
see
place
me.
to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You gonna watch.
You may not like me, but your wife is gonna keep sending videos, being like, "Honey, let's try this. Honey, let's try this," and eventually, I'm gonna wear you down.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I do know, man. I can say this, and I can toot your horn right here on the front page. Make sure you like and subscribe. There's one restaurant, bruh, I can say I know of solely because of you, and I still haven't been there, but you make me want to go. China Mama.
Oh, the truth, bro.
China Mama.
Truth.
Brandon from Vegas stands by
Look,
China Mama. I'm just
Look,
saying.
I'm gonna tell you a funny ass story.
Well,
All
come
right?
on with
Yeah.
the story
I'll
on
tell
the
you a funny
front
ass
page.
story. All right, so China Mama, whatever. I found there by an accident. Fell in love with it. They did good food, cheap price. My family ate there all the time. Right? This is back before we knew how big social media was. I was making videos for China Mama like once every week. Viral, just going nuts. I had no clue how successful the video was until one day I showed up to China Mama and I had to wait 2 hours to get in. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, I wish I had never told y'all about China Mama, right?
Yeah,
and I
that's
pulled up
crazy.
and I'm like, I'm waiting in line and everybody in line's like, oh, we're here because of your video. We're here because of your video. We're here because of your video. I'm like, y'all are actually watching these videos and like coming here to eat? Maybe fast forward a year later, I get a call from my brother and he's at like a
What up, Mac? We talking about Mac 10?
yeah. My
What's
brother.
up, Mac?
And he's at like a cannabis investor thing. It's business people who are looking to invest in the cannabis space, see where the money's at, right?
Cantaline, baby. Make sure you get some.
Cantaline. And all the time, my brother goes, hey, there's this lady who needs to talk to you. And I'm like, needs to talk to me? Like, put her on the phone. She's like, Brendan, hi, I'm the owner of China Mama. Can I meet you? Can I meet you tomorrow? I've been trying to find you for a year.
Wow.
And I'm like,
That's super cool.
yeah, bet. Like, sure, I'm coming to eat anyway.
Right.
So I show up to China Mom and I sit down with her, a beautiful woman named Ivy. We become good friends. And she's sitting there telling me, she's like, you've done so much for the business. This is insane. Like, we've getting it. And I'm looking around and I said, Ivy, how did you know it was me doing the videos?
Right.
And stone cold, this woman, because, you know, she's Chinese, right? So she looks around and she just like, we never had this many black people before.
And
when you looked around China Mama,
Yeah.
you were like, oh, I get it. Because when I first came to China Mama, it was just like old Asian dads sitting in the corner eating their noodles.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then you looked on China Mama, it's half the restaurant was black folks getting their food,
Wow.
getting their fix in.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, that's how they're tracking how successful these videos are, because we're bringing in an entire new crowd into these Asian restaurants that have never had this many black people eat at them before.
Damn.
Straight up.
That's
So
big,
she knew it
man.
was you.
That's
100
big.
Got the call, the only nigga I know. What's that?
Well, think about imagine you doing the podcast, right? Imagine you at the barbershop
Yeah.
and hella Asians just start showing up at your barbershop. You'd be like, why have 150 Chinese people come to get their haircut at my barbershop? You would want to know what's sending them that direction,
for sure.
so you could
100%.
keep marketing to that group, right?
Right,
Well,
for
that's
sure.
that's how she felt. She's like, how I know that this is not my normal audience. I want to get them in here because they keep spending money. How do I find that person? And that's how she found me.
And now you are on her payroll every month.
No,
You better be.
no.
What you mean, no? You
Yeah.
bringing all them brothers and sisters in there, bruh?
Look,
The margins.
Come on now, Ivy. We got to do
margins.
right by the homie
no.
now.
I have a rule, man. If I
Yeah.
know the owner personally, or if I met them through something, like for most local restaurants, it's always I'm just showing up. And I know it's hard for people to believe, but like ask my accountant, he'll tell you.
That's a good dude.
I spend way too much money at these places. But like I always show up. I always support. The rule in Vegas is you got to take care of Vegas.
For sure.
You can rip off the Strip. You can rip off a company from California or Nebraska or whatever. But if it's Vegas, you gotta take care of Vegas. Yeah,
You
got
are
to.
all about the locals here.
100%.
He Vegas to the bone.
To the
All
core.
way, baby.
Yeah.
All the way.
And now there's a million Jake from Vegases is, and I'm like, yo, I'm from here for real. Like that's why
Where they come from? They come from Texas. Talking about Jake from Vegas.
Jake from Vegas, bro.
Vegas from Vegas.
I said, bro, I don't know anybody who knew you growing up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, and now on a serious note, man, now let's get to really what makes your bread and butter, man. What made you fall in love with the real estate game like the way you did?
Good question.
I mean, to be truthful, it's because nobody in my family ever owned a house. And this is the fuck. Well, it's funny to me, but it's fucked up at the time. The first thing I did when I got my real estate license, first thing I did is I went back and found the house, 120 La Mesa, that my family rented for like 4 years. And I went and pulled it up, pulled up the history, how much it sold for and all that. And when we were living there, that house was going for like $120,000, which means for as little as like $1,700 a month,
Right.
my family could have owned that house. And now it's worth like $500,000-$600,000.
Yeah.
Like my family could have been, right?
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I know how much my moms and pops was making. They could have for sure bought this house with a little bit of help.
Right.
If someone had just taken the time to help them, they could have owned this house instead of renting it and throwing their money away, making somebody else rich. And that's when it clicked for me. Like through real estate, I could actually help the community with something that, like, giving out money don't really help people. Trust me, I've tried it.
Right.
I've tried giving out turkeys like Nino on Thanksgiving. It does. People eat the turkey and then they're hungry the next day.
Yeah.
But when you teach people how to buy houses and stop being a slave to their landlord, that's how you actually help them.
Right.
you
Because
know?
you put money, wealth. You're building wealth. That they tell you that all the time. Real estate is one of the quickest ways to build generational wealth.
100%. It's how 72% of millionaires become millionaires is through real estate, through investing, through renting, through landlord, through the buying and selling of property. It's just like, and once it clicked for me, now the truth, why I got into real estate is because selling weed had stopped being profitable because they opened, they started opening dispensaries and really it just stopped, the
game was over.
game was
the
changed.
game stopped being the game, right? And
Now the game
switch
is
the
sold
game.
for
I
real.
started working at a dispensary,
Right.
and I'm like, damn, this ain't enough money working in the dispensary, right? Like, there's just the game is done.
Damn.
And fortunately for me, one day a real estate agent, great lady, walked into my dispensary, and I spent about 45 minutes just like boom, 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 walking through the whole store, educating her. Oh, this does this, that does this. No, if you try this, this will happen. And this is the terpenes over here. Da, 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 da. And she was like, I came in here to spend $20, and you just sold me $400 worth of stuff.
Damn.
I said, yeah, but you're going to have a good time. And she's like, you ever thought about selling houses? And I was like, all the time. And she was like, look.
Yeah.
She's like, look, you get your license, I'll hire you on the spot.
Damn.
Man.
I went literally, again, when money calls, I never wait.
I hear
For
you.
sure.
So I said, you'll hire me. You sell big houses. You'll hire me? She goes, on the spot. I went back, went on my computer, signed up for online real estate class, knocked it out in like 4 to 5 days, and true to the word, the second I got my license, that woman hired me on the spot.
Wow.
No questions asked, 100%.
Now, is that why you are so love to give back? Because this is the only brother I know, man, literally, because I didn't even came down and did business with him. He will go on his social media and go live every day for an hour, giving people game on real estate, how not to get caught up in high interest rates, how to avoid bad fixer-uppers, just the game, period. Like, I've seen, and he does it every day. This brother don't get paid a dime to do it. He does it out the goodness of his heart, bro. Where did that come from, to give game on your social media platforms?
You got to give back, man. You have
Yeah,
to. You have to.
absolutely,
People like,
absolutely.
it's my way of showing. There's like, I had to talk about this. There's like a survivor's guilt when you go from being poor to making money, right? Because you want to like pull other people out of it and be like, no, look, you don't have to stay poor. Like, here's what you have to do. But there's like a survivor's guilt to it. You feel you feel bad that I have so much now and people still have so little, right?
But you shouldn't feel too bad, though, because you also equip the hustle. Some people want what you got but don't have the hustle.
You're right, but like that survivor guilt doesn't work off logic. It still sucks.
That's real.
For
right?
sure, for sure.
It still sucks. Like, I know how much work it took me to get from here to here, but it still sucks. It still sucks. And so I do the live classes, and same reason I do charity, because it makes me feel less guilty if I'm helping other people, right? Now, if they don't choose to take the help, I don't feel bad about that.
Right.
What did Dave Chappelle say? I'm like Evel Knievel. They pay me for the attempt. Right?
Yeah.
So I can
sure.
try to help you out of poverty,
Yeah.
but if you're not willing to listen, my guilt is gone now. Now I don't feel bad at all,
Right. It's on
'Cause
you,
you're rejecting the help.
Absolutely.
So we teach the class because it's like, so far we put 127 people into houses across America, which for me, you know, the numbers aren't perfect, but it's better than zero.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And there's like a light that clicks on when you explain to somebody how easy all of this is. It like clicks. It's like a podcast. When you first started it, it seems overwhelming. It's like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Every time I get my haircut, me and T talk about YouTube. We talk about social media. And when T first started, he was just like, oh, there's this. Now I come in, my man's an expert. He's like, oh, bro, here's what you do. The algorithm's like this. I chopped the video. Man, the dog got me like here. But now I got the new one, and I'm already, and he's like, right?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And now
You
you've
ain't
gotten
lying.
so good at it that you can teach other people.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's going to be a responsibility that you guys take on is teaching other people
It's coming.
Absolutely.
how to do this, right?
Absolutely.
Same reason I teach people real estate. Like, why not share what you've learned to help pull other people out of this?
Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
That's a beautiful thing on the front page. I told you, this
Brandon
brother's
from
front
Vegas
page
out here
worthy,
doing
man.
good by
This
the
brother's front page
out
worthy,
here doing
man.
the good work, man.
Man,
And that's real though, because
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think, and that's why I was excited to do the podcast, right? Because we need a podcast where three brothers can sit up here and we can shoot the shit.
For sure.
We can talk about whatever topic. We talk about it in a way that's like intelligent and future forward.
Yeah,
It doesn't. It doesn't always have to be the same slot, right? We can actually. 10 minutes from now, we can end up talking about Jay-Z and rap and all kind of shit, and I'll have just as much fun doing that,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
But
100%.
to me, and now that I do podcasts more and more, my rule is if you ask me an intelligent question, it's my responsibility to give you an intelligent answer.
Right.
Right? Well, you asked me an intelligent question, and I hope that your audience got.
Oh, yeah, the
An
front
intelligent
page
answer.
got it,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
look, they knew you before we started the front page.
yeah.
Can
I
I
hope
just
so.
say that? You was
yeah.
known before this was even thought
I hope
of.
so.
Most definitely.
Because you branded from Vegas.
You know what people usually say when they see me on things like this? Man, you're bigger than we realized.
Nah, man, you was just a player, man. You was a player, man. Don't let it-
It's real. You taller than what I definitely.
I get that a lot, and I feel like I'm filming my social medias the wrong way because I get that way too often. I'm like, did y'all think I was short,
it
chubby?
don't-
What the?
It don't translate.
Bruh.
Not even short.
He's a celebrity.
You taller than T, and T he's not a short dude.
Am I taller than you?
I think
I'm
so.
usually sitting down when I see you, so I never really.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
That is
yeah. I
true.
was
That
like,
is true.
I'm like, okay, Brandon, he should be on an NFL team or something.
But,
But,
bruh, he's a celebrity, though,
oh, yeah.
bruh. He
He
comes
don't-
to the
yeah.
barbershop.
Yeah, no
It be
doubt.
motherfuckers, no lie, bruh. Tell him, can't even lie on the front page. We was sitting at the shop when I got done cutting your hair. It was a dude you met. He was like, hey, bruh, I'm a caterer. Look at my food. Woo, woo, woo. That, bro,
Yeah, I
niggas
know.
be taking pictures with this
do you
nigga
get
in front of
ti-
the
yeah, do you get
barbershop.
ti-
I
do
be
you
like,
get tired of
damn.
that? Do you-
Never.
No.
My wife just asked me that the other day because we went to now there's times there are bad interactions which suck, but I never get tired of meeting people from Vegas. Never in my whole life. It's the best. That's literally the best part of what I do. is getting
no
to meet
doubt. I
people,
believe it. Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
in normal day we just walk past each other. We just walk by each other all the time.
Yeah.
Me and you could share the same love of China Mama. We could share the same love of music, and yet we just walk past each other and never have that. But thanks to social media, people stop and they're like, "Oh, I like that restaurant too." They want to share their favorite places with me, and it's like a symbiotic relationship, and that I never get sick of it.
And that's cool because you're showing the beautiful side of social media. We see a lot of the negative side of what social media does, but it's actually bringing people together in a lot of ways.
It can.
It can.
It can.
How you doing it? It does.
Yes, but it also like it creates it does create some weird interaction. As we discussed before the cameras were on, people feel like they know you and they feel like you're talking to them personally.
And so the boundaries are kind of crossed.
Well, not that. I'm okay with people. I don't have boundaries. If people want to get close to me, I don't mind. I'm one of those people. I don't mind.
Okay.
Right.
He's
But
the people's champ.
I see. Yeah.
But the people think I'm talking to them directly. So when I say something or when I'm critical, they think I'm criticizing or
got you.
insulting them. And I have to remind them, I don't know you.
Right.
Right? I'm speaking to the whole audience. If you're not a part of who I'm talking to, it's okay to step outside, right? But that's kind of the ugly part of social media. The same thing that makes them connect is the same thing that makes them want to like distance and pull apart, right? It's a trade-off, but
Two-edged sword. Yeah.
They connects with this boy because one day, man, he invited me. Remember when the G League was out here?
Oh yeah.
He invited me out, bruh, and I guess they were doing so bad they had to reach out to the homie to help fill the arena. You feel? And we ain't got to go into the story because I know how that relationship ended. I just wanted to say yo impact
Fuck them,
from
dog.
above. I know. I just want to say yo impact.
Fuck them.
'Cause I
Impact.
always got
Yeah.
receipts. You feel? When I could tell the story. So when he invited me out, bruh, it was me and my kids. We went out there to the game, and he was out there. He was buying beer for people, bruh. And this when I was doing the one gotta go. So I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, bruh,
Yeah.
I need you on the one gotta go. I'm gonna come up to the damn game and we gonna do it. He was like, all right. So after the game, I had to wait till after the game. After the game was over, I'm like, bro, you ready? He was like, yeah, man, let's hurry up, knock these out, because there's some people over here waiting to meet me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What you mean? Looked over, there's a line of people, bro, waiting to take pictures with this nigga and just this and just do all the shit like he had an album out, bro.
That's
I was
crazy.
like,
That's cool,
And that's
though.
why I came up here to make sure I got the one gotta go. He's a star.
That was a good one, man.
That was a great one.
But you have to like. I don't consider myself a celebrity, and again, this isn't like a feigned humility thing. I'm just a dude.
Right.
Like, bro, I'm in here like straight from the gym. Like, I'm just like, I'm just me, right? And, but that doesn't matter to the people who like me,
For sure.
right? This is like their chance to meet somebody that they watch every day, and they deserve that time. Whether they deserve it or not, they think they do, and they can't ever feel rejected, right? And the hardest part about all this, and like, I get why rappers behave the way they do sometimes, because it's like, I want to give you all my time, but I'm also ignoring my wife for 15 minutes a day every time we go out. I can't bring my kid out because I don't know if someone's gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's certain trade-offs you have to make where, like, thank God my wife sucks it up, but she may be tired. She may have work early, but she knows I got to talk to every single person that wants to talk to me, because I can't have one person go online and be like, Brandon from Vegas thinks he's so fucking special and he won't even talk to me. And it's just like,
That ain't never
bro, my
been.
wife is
Right.
sick and she had to go home early, and I'm sorry, but like,
They say
don't
they
they
don't
don't
care.
they don't care.
Yeah,
And
no.
it's not everybody.
No.
But it's enough people that you can't ever, you know.
Yeah.
Man. But
Yeah.
now I want to jump back into this, man, because I might have a hot date this weekend, right? I might have to take my wife out, you know what I mean? But give me your top 5 restaurants out here, bro, that you would go take your wife to have some great ass food. Don't matter what kind. I just want
Price
Brandon
don't
from
matter
Vegas.
neither.
I mean, long as you got the hookup, the price don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you got the hookup, price
All right,
don't
all right.
matter. But you know,
What I'll do is I always tell people, like, I do 2 lists for this. One for people who don't give a shit about the price, and then one people who are trying to have a normal night.
we'll
right?
give them 10 of them. 5 over here, 5
If you're
over
trying to have a normal night,
This is the normal night list for
normal
the normal
night
niggas.
where you,
Normal
can,
night.
where you can have a great date, not blow the bank, but have a great time out. Herbs and Rye is always number 1. They do half off steak. Their cocktail's the best in the city. You could spend $100 and your girl, your wife will think that you balled out.
All right.
Can't beat Herbs and Rye.
Okay.
There's a place over in Chinatown called Sparrow and Wolf that does like fancy strip style food, coursed out meals, but again, affordable for normal people to just walk in, have a meal, be done.
Okay.
Echo and Rig over at Summerlin, again, nice steakhouse, but the prices are super affordable. You can probably get a $35 steak in there, a few sides. You and your wife can break out with drinks under $100, which to me, if you can keep a date under $100,
That's a good date.
Yeah.
it's a good
That's
date.
a good date. That's a good date.
What was
for
that,
sure.
3?
Yep.
China Mama, obviously.
Ivy. I
Obviously,
remember you.
obviously, and then Esther's Kitchen, the Italian spot,
Okay.
down in the Arts District. Handmade pasta. I tell people it's like Carbone without spending $400, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Vegas, like, local, affordable, great date. Your wife, your girlfriend, your mistress, whatever. They will
Whatever
be
you got going on.
whatever you got going
Whatever
on.
you got
they will
going
be
on.
very impressed
Them
with
5
you,
places.
right?
Okay. Now talk to the ballers who don't mind
now,
spending.
Yeah.
now, if you come into Vegas and you're trying to go crazy,
Yeah, they trying to go crazy.
you want to go crazy.
Tell 'em where
The
to go.
top 5 is easy. You got Peter Luger's over at Caesar's Palace. It looks like New York. It feels like New York. It just looks. She will be impressed when she walks in. She'll be impressed when she walks out. Great,
Okay.
great meal.
Okay.
Partage is this French restaurant over in Chinatown. I know that sounds crazy, but you just gotta trust me. It's like a 7-course French dinner. Wine comes included, so she'll get drunk as hell throughout the whole meal. You'll leave there toasted. you're probably going to spend probably like $250, $300 a person for the all-in wine package. But trust me, it's a baller date.
Okay.
Then we're talking about what's the one they just moved over to the Venetian? Oh man, Bazaar Meat.
Okay.
Bazaar Meat's the best steakhouse in Vegas. You can get a steak from literally anywhere on earth. If you want a steak from North Japan, West Japan, East Japan, Argentina, Texas,
Damn.
they got a cow from anywhere on earth.
They
You
got
can
a cow from everywhere.
she can
The
customize
Cambodian Wagyu.
anything.
Something.
You want pig from Arkansas. You want pig from
Ribeye.
Louisiana. You want ribeye from. Pick your ribeye and what country you want it
crazy.
from. Yeah, it's the most insane steakhouse you ever seen.
That's dope.
Yeah. Carbone, obviously, if you're willing to throw the money, Carbone goes absolutely crazy. And then over at Fountain Blue, there's a place called China Club. If you're willing to spend like the $500-$600, China Club is like untouchable in terms of like Chinese food. Goes crazy.
Okay.
But again, the last five I just mentioned, you're looking at $500 and
Or
up
more.
for the meal. This is people who are trying to have an experience, not just like a meal.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I ain't mad
Man,
at
he
that,
dropped
man.
some gems.
Man, he gonna Brandon from Vegas gonna give you
Broke it down.
everything, bruh.
Eesh.
Yeah, but before we get out of here, we gotta have you, man. October 19th at Timeless Moments. There's a gospel brunch going on.
Oh,
Are we gonna have you there?
I'm gonna be there, and for a very good reason. My family recently there was a passing of this young guy named Charlie Kirk, and it's inspired my wife to start taking church seriously again. Right? There's a lot of people my age who felt a little either abandoned or just kind of let down, and my family's starting to just dip our toes back into it. My wife wants to kind of poke her head back in and experience it again. You know, she got her little tableside Bibles. She's trying to get in. So I think a gospel brunch is a perfect way to combine the best of
There it is.
both worlds, right?
There it is.
So we will for sure be there.
Miss Tracy Jones, Brandon from Vegas, will be up in Timeless Moments to let all of Las Vegas know where they can have their events at. I promise. This the man right here. Yeah. You got anything to say, Wap, before we get out of
Nah,
here?
man, just want to thank you for gracing us, man, and blessing us. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Nah, man. Thank you guys for having me. It's everybody needs a place where they can talk.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
and
Safe space is what they call it.
Nah.
Safe space is what they call it nowadays.
Unsafe spaces.
Unsafe
Places where
spaces.
people can talk about things that may be a little uncomfortable, but
dig
it's still comfortable to do.
So, and before we get out of here, everybody knows you, but tell them where they can find you.
Brandon from Vegas on everywhere. So houses, Zillow, Brandon from Vegas, Realtor.com, Brandon from Vegas, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Brandon from Vegas. I made it real simple so even I can remember that.
Man, and y'all know what time it is. It's Mr. One Gotta Go show.
And it's Mr. J File.
And this is the Front Page Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
But they
We
did it
see y'all
again.
next time. And we did it again.
That shit was perfectly
You want to
timed.
do it with us?
Can I try?
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Even
This
when we
is-
switch it up, it's smooth. Let's do it
go.
again.
All right,
Yeah,
you ready
let's
to
go.
I'm Mr. One Gotta Go show.
I'm Mr. J File.
I'm Brandon from Vegas.
And this is the Front Page Podcast.
Look, he's a new temptation. Look at that.
Shoot.
You feel me? He's in the building. All right, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We see y'all next time. Peace.